Morning, everybody. Welcome to Quarantine Drumming with Tristan, day 3, the show where the quality improves significantly every day because the bar was so low when we started. Um, on day 2, I improved the lighting by remembering to turn on a lamp over here. And now it's day 3, and we have microphones. Yay! Actually, I don't know if you heard me very well because I wasn't in the microphone. I'm not going to repeat all that, but whatever. The quality is getting better. Um, we have one off camera. I thought that would look better so you can hear the pad. And then we got this guy. This isn't actually probably the best mic to use for this. So if you know how this stuff really works, don't judge me. I know it's not the finest mic, but it works. So we're going to use it. Anyway, um, welcome back. Every morning, weekday morning, maybe Saturdays, I'll be here 8:15, um, or at least days I feel like it. I don't know. I might skip a day. We'll see how it goes. I'll be here, and we'll be drumming through some stuff. I'll lead us through some exercises. I'm gonna try to change it up every day, but there's only so much I can do to create new things every day. I think we're doing okay so far, but it's only day 3, so it's not that hard to do 3 different things. Um, we're all stuck inside, so we might as well drum together and get a little bit better. And remember, if you have any ideas, you can feel free to comment and we'll try to include them in the show. And it really won't be that hard to try to include them because so far, not a ton of people are giving ideas. So, again, I think I've said this before. If you have an idea, share it. And we're probably going to do it because there's only so many we've gotten so far. And I have a million great ideas in my head because I'm brilliant, but no, I don't. And I'm going to run out eventually. So if you have some ideas, share them. Not to scare you, please watch the show. I do actually have quite a few ideas, so we're good for a bit, but it's always nice to get more input from people. All right, I'm done talking. We should probably drum a little bit. Except I'm not done talking. Today is kind of a complicated exercise, so it's going to take some explanation. It's not actually that hard to play. It's just that it's very long, so I'm going to have to explain the whole thing before we do it. So today's exercise comes from this book, called The Packet by Frank Chapple. And before you think, Tristan's just trying to push this book because he has a sponsor now. No, I don't. And no, I'm not. As a matter of fact, I'll prove it to you. I don't actually like this book that much. Sorry, Frank Chapple. I think he's got a lot of stuff in here that's not the best. But to be fair, I use it, and he's written a book and I haven't. So how much can I really criticize him? He's got an exercise in here I like a whole lot. And also, Frank, if you want to sponsor the show, I'll talk about how wonderful your book is every day, and we'll use all sorts of exercises out of it. But until that time, you should probably maybe edit this thing. I don't know. It's got some stuff that's not that great. But again, there's a really good exercise in here we're going to use. So who am I to judge too much? I'm going to show it to you, but it's probably just best if I explain it because I can't hold it up this entire time. Looks like this, which really just looks like a whole bunch of 16th notes probably. We're not even going to play them as 16th notes. We're going to play them as 8th notes. And let me just explain as quick as I can without getting too bogged down. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to do 16 on the right hand and 16 on the left hand. And that's the format of the entire thing. It'll be 16, 16, 16, 16, 16 all the way down. There's a bunch of different patterns. So the first one is all high. So it's going to be 16 high notes. Then 16 on the left. Then you do the same thing low. Whatever, not that fast. I'm just trying to rush through it. Then you're going to do 8 high, 8 low on the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same thing. Then you're going to do the opposite. 8 low, 8 high, 8 low, 8 high. Cool. So you're still doing 16 on each hand. It's just that now we're doing half and half, high, low. Then you're going to do 4. So 4 high, 4 low, 4 high, 4 low, 4 high, 4 low, 4 high, 4 low. Then you're going to do the opposite, 4 low, 4 high, 4 low, 4 high, right on each hand. Then twos, too high, too low until you get to 16. Too high, too low, too high, too low. Then the opposite, too low, too high, too low, too high, too low, too and then ones. So that would be 16 accent taps essentially. Then the opposite. Then we're going to do crescendo 16. And that's where he stops in the book, which good example of why I think a little bit of work on that book probably would have been a good idea, Frank. I add a decrescendo line because, again, if you're going to do crescendos, why not also do decrescendos? Maybe he ran out of space on the page. I don't know. So then we do decrescendo. And then we're done, right? So let me recap all of that real quick, and then we'll run it like 2 or 3 times because it's kind of long. Just want to make sure we all understand. 16 on each hand the whole time. First 16 are high on each hand. Second 16 are low. The next one is 8 high, 8 low on each hand. The third one, or that was the third one. The fourth one is 8 low, 8 high. Fifth one is 4 high, 4 low, and then it's the opposite, 4 low, 4 high. Then 2 high, 2 low, then 2 low, 2 high. Then 1 high, 1 low, 1 low, 1 high. Then crescendos, then decrescendos. That's the whole thing. Okay. If you get a little lost, I'm going to try to call these out as we go through each one. And then we're going to do it a couple times. So if you mess up, don't worry about it. All right. First tempo, 120. Let's go through the whole thing. So it starts with 16 high on each hand. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Left. Now 16 low on each hand. Now it's going to be 8 high, 8 low. Now 8 low, 8 high. Now 4 high, 4 low. Four low, 4 high. Twos, high, low. Opposite. Now bucks. Reverse. Now crescendos. Decrescendos, which is the thing I added because it makes sense. And stop. There you go. Cool. Let's speed it up. That was 120. Let's go up to 130. Let's do the whole thing again. Everybody ready? Okay. I'm going to try to call them out one more time. After this, you're on your own. I'm not calling them out anymore because it's getting faster and it's going to get harder. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 16s. High. Sixteens low. Eight high, 8 low. Opposite. Oops. Now 4 high, 4 low. Opposite. Too high, too low. Opposite. Oops. Should have gotten there faster. Bucks. Opposite. Crescendo. Decrescendo. Great. By the way, something I always get on my students about is the decrescendo should be even all the way down. A lot of people are like, I did it. Yay. Praise me. And I go, no, that was terrible. You need to even out your decrescendo. Get out of here. Actually, I might actually be that mean to some of them. I don't know. Well, whatever. They should have evened out their decrescendo. It's not my fault. Maybe. Anyway, so even the decrescendo as you come down. The crescendo is easier to keep even as you go up. Decrescendos are harder. So watch out for that. All right, y'all. I think we get it. And if you don't, too bad. We're going to speed it up. This is 130. Now we're going up to 150 by 20s. So same exact thing. Here we go. And I'm not going to help you this time. You're on your own. Great. We're going to go up one more time. That was 150. Now we're going to go up to 170. 164. I'm too scared. I think this is still faster than I've done it before. Usually I stall out about 150 when I'm playing it with students. So 164 will still be an adventure for me. And it'll definitely be an adventure for you because you probably haven't done this before. Unless you have, in which case, sorry that we're doing it again. Okay. Here we go. 164. Don't fall behind. Although if you do, I can't see you, so it doesn't really matter. And 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. That could have been worse. All right, everybody. So that's in the packet. He calls it legatos. I like that exercise because, hang on, I want to drink. I like that exercise because it works on, well, you get to work on basic strokes, legatos, if you will. But then you immediately get to, well, not immediately, I guess I'm kind of saying opposite things right now. You get to slowly transition into working on accents and taps, right? On that first 8 high, 8 low, you only have one downstroke in there. Rebound, 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 round, downstroke, low, 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 upstroke. Actually, it wouldn't be an upstroke because you're switching to the other hand. I'm getting too technical. The point is, you're getting to slowly work on transitioning into straight up accents and taps throughout the course of the whole exercise. So when you're done playing the whole thing, you've worked on rebound strokes and legatos and essentially kind of like an 8 on a hand sort of deal. And you've worked on accents and taps, but you didn't just jump into accents and taps. You got to like slowly transition into those. So it's like you're working on two things in one exercise. It's like killing two birds with one thing. I think there's a saying about that. Anyway, cool. Let's do it one more time. And we're just going to bump up to 170, see if we can survive. And then we'll end with one more thing, and then we'll be done. $172. I didn't want to go up by just 6. I went up by 8. 172. Everybody ready? Here we go. And I'm going to see if I can call them out just because I want to challenge myself. We'll see what happens. So, 1, 2, 16. 1, 2, ready, go. Now all low. 8 high, 8 low. Reverse. 4 high, 4 low. Reverse. 2s. Reverse. Bucks. Reverse. Crescendo. Decrescendo. We did it, or at least I did it. I don't know about y'all, but I survived. Great. All right. As you know, the show always ends with me trying to do something and failing, and then that's when we know it's probably time for me to quit. I don't think I'm going to fail on this one unless I go really fast, but even then, it's going to take too much time. So I'm going to go back to what we did yesterday and show you something new that I thought of in regards to that one. So yesterday we did 8-8-16. It was like day 2 of 8-8-16. I was just trying to milk 8-8-16 for all I could, which actually isn't that hard. You can do a lot with that one. Essentially, what I discovered, and what I think we all discovered, is whatever you're working on, you can put it in the context of that exercise. So if you're doing, let's say you're like, I'm terrible at flam accents. Okay, you could do 8-8-16 and just put a flam accent at the end of each hand. So you're working on basic warm up, but you're also getting an opportunity to insert whatever it is you need a little bit more practice. So you could do something like, or you could do it slower. That was kind of quick. Those are bad. Maybe I should work on my flam accents. But whatever, it's not what I want to work on. We ended with 6 tuplets, so it was like, actually we were doing buck version, so made me think, what if we did 3s instead of just accented single six tuplets. So it'd be, I'm going to get rid of the bucks. So it's just normal. Right, so it's just opportunity to work on threes. I'm not good at threes, so I'm going to fail real quick. So we're all going to try this until it's apparent that my left hand cannot keep up, and then we'll call it a day. Sound good? So this is 8A16. We're going to do the last two eighth notes of each hand. We're going to do a 3 on each hand. So I mean, you just saw it. Right? And I can't even do that at like 110 without my left hand falling apart. So we're going to start slow, and then we'll work our way up, and then eventually I'll decide that I'm too embarrassed to continue. So let's try 110. Yeah, there we go. This is 8A16. We're going to do threes at the end of each one. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Already not that good. Let's do it again, though. That was a little better. Okay. Faster. This is 120, y'all. No, let's go up faster. We're going to go up by 15. 125. Same thing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, go. Again. Apparently I can't scratch myself and keep time at the same time. All right, we're going to do one more time just so you can watch me really just fail on my left hand. This is 140. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ready, go. By one more time, I really just meant one more tempo, so we're going to do it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. Oh, I need to work on my threes real bad in my left hand. But you probably do too. If you don't, leave a comment. Let me know. Hey, no, I don't. You're terrible. I should be the host of the show. Maybe you should. Anyway, thanks for joining Quarantine Drumming with Tristan, day 3. I'll be back tomorrow, 8:15. We'll do something different. I've got a few more ideas brewing up here. That being said, as always, if you have ideas, please share them. I will probably do them. Unless I think they're really dumb, in which case I will make a public statement about how, no, I'm not going to shame you. I'll probably do them. Yeah, because it'd be fun. We'll share ideas with each other. I'm sure you've got lots of cool things. Thanks for joining. Have fun with the quarantine. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll see you next time.